pretty people. In the previous video, we have seen for whom the Grim Reapers might have came for, Mr.
Miss Choi.
And in this video, I'm going to talk about another person who could be at the risk of death, and that person is Dongmi. So if it's for Dongmi, why Reapers are in front of So Mansion, not in front of Shin Yushin's house? I feel Dongmi, who recently got interested in Sapyeong's father-in-law Mr. So, might have gone to flirt with him again like she did before at the breakfast table in the name of visiting her ex-daughter-in-law Sapyeong. So Reapers might have gone over there in order to take her soul away. When Dongmi saw Pyong's father-in-law for the first time, she fell for his handsomeness and kept on flirting with him and chatting with him, which clearly made Pyong and him and Dongma uncomfortable. Not only that, Pyong even noticed that she is flirting and told this news to Amy, who is talking to her on speakerphone, and Shin Yushin got angry over it. Dongmi even went inside her room and put lots of makeup on her face in order to look pretty. She even got ready to see him off. So if the Reapers are for Dongmi, let's see what all things she did that she is deserving death. At this point of the drama, I don't want anyone to die. There have been so many deaths so far, but still if there is one person that's left, that's definitely Dongmi. More than Mr. So
Miss
and
Choi.
because Dongmi did so many bad things and sins, and absolutely she has no regret for anything she did. I think there is no need to explain in detail what all Dongmi did and what kind of a person she is and sinner she is. So I'm going to tell you in brief what all she did and why her karma is going to be death if the Reapers came for her. Number 1. At the age of 19, she seduced the 38 years old married Dr. Shin Kirim, who was happily married to his wife with 2 sons. Because he's super rich, he owns so many houses in Seoul, South Korea, and a big house in USA, and also owns Shin group of hospitals where he works. After 1 year of dating him, his wife found out about their affair, but she did not stop the affair, though Shin Kirim was slapped for his affair. Unfortunately, after some time, his wife died along with his elder son. Within 2 years of his wife and son's death, Shin Kirim married Dongmi. Both Shin Kirim and his younger son Shin Yushin respected and loved her a lot. Despite of having such a loving hubby who filled her greed for money and also gave her so much love and care, she wasn't happy and she craved being touched by a young man. She even praised to Jesus that she wants to be touched by a young man at least once before she dies. And she raised her stepson Shin Yushin ever since he was 7 years old with the thought of sleeping with him one day. And in order to remove her hubby on the path of seducing her stepson, she fed a diabetic Shin Kirim lots and lots of glutinous food, which caused him a heart attack and he died right in front of her eyes. Though he desperately asked her for help, she did not, because that's what she wanted, his death. And she never ever felt guilt or sorry for killing her husband in a true way. Instead, she used her husband's death in order to get close to Shin Yushin, like hugging him and acting in front of him that she lost the will to live the life because her husband is no more, and made him go to her house every day, neglecting his own family. And when her housekeeper saw Shin Kirim's ghost, though Dongmi did not see his ghost, she took that as an advantage and ran to Shin Yushin's house in the name of her husband's ghost. And there, in the name of taking care of the family, she took the charge of kitchen and everything and used it to her advantage. She dragged Sapyeong and made her sleep. And then she slept on the sofa, exposing her thighs right before Shin Yushin came home. She imagined he will take her in his arms to put her on her bed and she will hug him and call doctor and he will sleep with her. But Shin Yushin did not do any kind of those things. But that did not stop her. Next day she planned a massage and etc. stuff. She kept on doing all those things that would make him close to her. And not only that, while having her eyes for Shin Yushin, she also had her eyes for Sobin. When Sobin visited Sapyeong's mother's funeral, she held his hand in the name of palm reading and she was like, you know what all that touchy kind of thing she did. And we have also seen in season 3 when Sobin ran into her at the swimming pool. She thought that he was interested in her, and when he asked her to go to his house and have some wine, she immediately went there thinking that he would kiss her, but it turned out to be her husband who possessed him and he beat the shit out of her. And now she is after the father-in-law of Sapyong because he is handsome. When Dongmi was interested in Mr. So, I couldn't understand. Okay, he's handsome, and she felt that he's handsome and rich, but ain't Dongmi's mission is different. She wants to be touched by a young man, and for her, money matters, but being with a young man also matters. Then I realized, though Shin Yushin's father is rich, he's not handsome like Mr. So. And Mr. So is not only a super rich man compared to Shin Yushin's late father, he is also handsome. And also, she did not like the fact that Shin Yushin's father's whole hair turned to be white, unlike Sobun's father, which is a combination of both white and black. Remember how Dongmi bought him a black wig so that he could wear it and look a bit younger in his age because one of the saleswomen mistook him to be her father. She was really sick and tired of her husband being old because he is 19 years older to her and he was 78 at the time of his death. And in the process of she feeding him glutinous food in order to kill him, she even called him a dead corpse. Dongmi is a person who wants to keep options for herself. Like at the same time, she was interested in Shin Yushin and Sobin, and then she thought that Sobin is interested in her, but it did not turn out to be that way. And now she's trying to kick out Amy from Shin Yushin's house, but again she's also interested in Mr. So. And Dongmi did one thing that none of the cheaters or mistress did in this drama, and that is killing a person. And also lusting on multiple people, and especially on her stepson whom she raised ever since 7. So I think that the writer might have thought that Domi is not a person who will change, so better kill off her character in the name of karma. And it is also shown that she's having some issues in the brain, and even if she suddenly dies, Shin Yushin and all will understand that she was going through lots of pain. She was having a pain because her husband died, she's lonely, and she has some problems with her mental health because they have checked her brain, right? I also feel like if Miss Choi and decides to do something harmful to Sapyong or Sahyun by mixing something in the food and all, Dongmi might end up eating that and die. If the writer kills Songwon for being a mistress of a married man and getting pregnant with his child, then she will definitely kill Dongmi because not only she became a homewrecker of Shin Yushin's mother, she also killed her husband who abandoned his whole family for her, and she even lusted on her own stepson. So these are the reasons behind me thinking that maybe the Grim Reapers have come for Dongmi, and if they have come for Dongmi, why were they at Mr. Soso's? What do you think? Do let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. See you in the next video. Until then, tata, bye bye, take care.